Hi, friends. Welcome to Birding Down the Far Hill, Week 12. We are getting down to the end of the wire here. Yeah, it says we got playoff scenarios and things coming up this week here. So I've taken my time here. I've come through and trying to figure everything out. So I will kind of let you know. But let's recap Week 11 here. Yeah, Bitchmaker Redo defeats score 140 because he submitted a lineup 146 to 86. Melvin Gordon got 40% of my scoring with 30 points. Congratulations. I'm way behind my 140 average with 2 weeks ago. So barring a miracle, I'm not even going to pull that off. And this is just all kinds of emotions I have with the season I've had this year. And I went back to my draft, and it was my top 6 people that I picked and held all had some kind of issue. Royce Freeman so it was Doug Johnson, ODB, and then Baldwin, Fitzgerald, Jerick McKinnon, and then my 5th round pick was Royce Freeman. So you can't win fantasy football when your top 6 people on your fantasy football league. And my 7th pick was Minnesota's defense, just to let you know how far that goes down. So that one was okay. But it's a defense, so yeah. Yeah, so when you have your top 6 offensive people and maybe even 7 or 8, just don't do anything. You go 1 and looks to be 1-12. So that's how the season goes. So overall, worst season for me in the history of the world. And the sad thing is I've already started looking towards next year and holds and who's doing what and things like that. And the saddest part about it is I got to wait 10 months to get to August next year, 9 months to get all the way back to August to try this all over again. So that's the sad part, but we're going to play out the string here with a couple more weeks in a toilet bowl, whatever, and see if I can maybe get over 100 points. Might change my team name to score 100. Bad Dog defeats Center Sky from the internet because his people all blew up. Actually, 3 of them, I believe it did. 229 to 181. T.Y. Hilton, 56 points to lead Bad Dog to keep himself alive. Davis Dynasty defeats John Boy Special People, 189 to 179. Stephon Diggs, 47 points. I thought John had come back and won that game with Mahomes going apeshit in that game. Steel Curtain defeats Empire 223 to 134. Drew Brees, 52 points. Fat Bastard defeats El Resistencia, 155 to 132. J.J. Smith-Schuster leads the way for Chris with 30. And Fake News defeats Irish Cop due to Jared Goff going berserker barrage, 233 to 196, 63 points from Mr. Goff. Roger wins this week's pick'em. I think he's up to his 4th win. Survivor Pool. Jim gets eliminated. I picked up a loss, so it's me, John Hansen, and Chris with 1 loss. Mark is the only person with no losses. We press this thing on with the 4 of us into Week 12. So there's a recap. So here's the standings and here's the playoff positioning and all that jazz going into this week. I do not have the head-to-head matchups when I say next week's lineup. So this is a division week the next couple weeks here. So lifetime series, blah, screw it. So we'll just get the matchups and things like that. So right now the top seed is Jer, sitting up there. I believe he's at whatever in 3. 9-3? No, 2. 12 makes 8-3. I don't know, whatever he is. Jared's number 1. John Hansen is 2 by way of having a better division or being the division leader over Thomas. So John Hansen would currently get the 2nd bye. Thomas is our 3rd seed. Mark is the 4th seed by way of beating Roger, who is the 5th seed, and John Hauser is sitting in the 6th hole. People still alive. We got my dad is sitting currently 7th. JJ is 8th, and they play each other this week, so that is a de facto elimination game. Chris is 9 seed. Garen's at 10. Jim's at 11, and I have with. I think Garen just needs to win this week. Yeah, it's got to be Garen has to win this week because Jim beat me. Garen's already beaten me once, so I can get the split and maybe. But I'd have to win 2, and Garen would have to lose 2. Garen and Jared have to lose 2. So Jim and Garen, if they win 1 more, I'll be locked into the top pick next year. And Alvin Kamara, put put it down right here. I said it last week. That will be the #1 pick in the draft. I'm telling you here at the day before my birthday in November. I will take Alvin Kamara #1 in the draft, barring any kind of major injuries or setbacks and things like that. So there's that. So there's your standings. So going into the matchup, so the 12th seeded me, 140, is at 5 seed Steel Curtain, who's 7-4. Roger already submitted a lineup, so that means I already lost. So congratulations to Roger. Fake News, top seed, 9-2, is at the 10 seeded 3-8 El Resistencia. There's that. Garen. No, I think you got to get to at least 7 losses. Let's see. I think how many losses he had? 5 with 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So Garen is eliminated from playoff contention. As with Jim, Chris has a back. Let me see his record. Chris's record. Where are you? Fat bastard. There you are. 7. Hauser's at 5. I mean, I don't know their head to head, but Chris has got a dark chance. So it looks like there's 8 people for 6 spots, and I can tell you, Jer at 9. Jer's 9-2, so Jer has clinched a playoff spot. He has not clinched. I mean, division clinchings. I think with the exception of the away boys division, Jer's got a 2-game lead. So all he needs is 1 more win, and Mark has a 2-game lead. So all he needs to do is a win to clinch divisions. Just to throw that at you. So yeah, Jer's playing Garen. Yeah, Roger's got a must-win to try and stay in the division race against Maine, what he already did. So there. So we got John Hauser is 6 seeded. He's 6-5. He's at the 3 seed, 8-3. Sinister guy from the internet. If the playoffs started today, these two would be playing in the first round. So de facto playoff game for Mr. Hauser, who's trying to hold on to that 6th spot. 2 seeded, 8-3 Irish Cop is at the 9th seeded 4-7 Fat Bastard. Chris, dark chance, but he's got to get to that 6 and 7 mark and pray they all fall down there. We got the 8 seeded 5-6 Davis Dynasty is at the 7th seed 5-6 Bad Dog. This is an elimination game. The loser of this game will be eliminated from playoff contention. So that'll leave, then you got to figure out between yourself and Hauser, between the winner of this person and Hauser for that last spot. And 11 seeded 3-8 Imperi Empire is at the 4 seeded 7-4 Bitchmaker Redo, who looks to clinch the Outlanders division. So there's everything. No updates on the trophy, and I can guarantee you that trophy is not going to be presented to the champion this year, because I won't have it ready yet due to things many other things I've got to take care of before I can settle down to take the time to get all that finished. So the trophy will be ready for draft next year. So there's that. Trade deadline passed. So yeah, we just play for these last 2 things. I'm going to try and play for pride with my own team here and do the pick'ems in the survivor pool, and maybe I can beat Garen in week 13. Get a second win. At least don't go into the off season on a, what would it be? I think like a 10-game losing streak. God, that's just upsetting. But nothing you can do when your team sucks. Thank you. Bye.